gentleman from Texas seek recognition.
Madam Speaker, I rise in support of the objection.
Gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
It's with great pride and profound sense of responsibility that I object to the 2020 election in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm very proud to stand alongside fellow patriots who have pushed back against a fraudulent and criminal election process, a process that was the antithesis to the very rule of law that governs these United States. At the same time, standing here tonight is surreal because this is a critical juncture that will undoubtedly determine the survivability of this great republic. Our free and fair election process, and by extension, the people's trust in legitimacy, is what has separated us as a nation, a process that we've shared with the world its moral force, a process that now sadly has been bastardized by those more interested in the maintenance of power than they are in the free and open voice of the American people. If I remember correctly, Democrats were calling for transparency in 2000 and 2004 when George W. Bush was elected, and again in 2016 when President Trump took office. Where are you now? I ask this: what do you have to lose by having a thorough investigation to determine the validity of these votes? Why not encourage an investigation to relieve the concerns of half the people in this country? If you are so convinced that Biden was elected legitimately, what do you have to fear? If there was no fraud, simply show us the proof, investigate it, validate it. This isn't about one candidate versus another. This is about upholding the principles that are indispensable to the existence of the democratic republic that we are so fortunate to call home. I have no doubt that there was widespread election fraud this past November, and I am not alone. I stand here today speaking for 75 million Americans whose voice was unconstitutionally silenced. To you, the silenced, I say this: I will continue to fight for you. You have been heard. For more than 240 years, tyranny has sought to extinguish the light of freedom. As Ronald Reagan said before, freedom is a fragile thing. It is never more than one generation away from extinction. The Constitution and the Bible on which it stands is stronger than the cheap, tyrannical tactics of those who seek to destroy it. And I yield back to the gentleman, Mr. Budd from North Carolina.
I thank my friend from Texas. You know,